My name's Lisa Malloy and this is the ReRun Virginia location. Here we have two of the small individual turnout pens that the horses first use when they transition from the racetrack or are coming back off rehab. We keep them in small areas while they become accustomed to turnout, and then they graduate onto larger fields. This one is particularly ideal as we can move it as the grass is grazed down. As you can see, it's previously been used here. And so it gives the horses always something to graze on. We have an additional pen around the corner with four-board fencing. This is our indoor arena, and it has rubberized footing, which is ideal for the horses, especially the ones that are transitioning from rehab that have had previous injuries. We only have a small array of jumps, but seeing as our primary focus is on transitioning the horses and getting the basics down on them, this is quite adequate for what we do. It is fully floodlit. In the winter, all the doors roll down, and it's dragged and watered every single day for comfort. Once the horses have transitioned from these smaller turnout pens, we're putting a split pen here where they have a neighbour, slightly larger turnout, more grass, and once they become accustomed to their neighbour, if determined that it's suitable, we'll eventually put the two of them together, and then they'll transition onto a larger field of their own. As you can see, we have automatic water fencing, and as we have a busy road here, not only do we have the fencing, we have four strands of electric braid, which is actually plugged into the mains, and it carries quite a jolt. And as you can see, the horses are remarkably unconcerned by traffic. This is a 3-year-old filly, and she has recently retired. As you can see, she's carrying quite good weight. All our horses are shod in front, and she's making the transition to a larger field with a buddy alongside of her. She'll probably stay out for around 2 hours as long as she's comfortable. If they start walking the fence, worrying, we automatically get them back in because it's not doing them any good. And also with this humidity and heat and the flies, we try not to leave them out too long. Also, every single horse is sprayed from top to bottom with fly spray before being turned out. And I'm quite satisfied with the way she's looking at the moment. All the horses are vaccinated with 6-way. They're on a 6-week rotational worming schedule, and all horses carry valid Coggins and will ship with health certificates. We have some more paddocks, and these are utilised only for geldings. All of these horses are recently retired, and some of them have only recently been gelded, which is why they are divided. Each field has its own water supply, and we have solar-powered battery chargers that run the fencing. Again, the main fence line along the perimeter is hardwired into the main electrical system. None of the front fields are used for turnout during the night because we obviously can't safeguard the horses. People could have an accident, drive through the fence, and horses could go through the fencing, and so none of these front fields are ever used in the evening for turnout, nor are horses left in these fields if nobody is on the premises during the day. These are two older horses, both 9 years old, and they both won around $300,000. They've budded up and they've been together for a couple of months, and they thoroughly enjoy all the space that they have to roam. The fields are topped at least every 10 days, and we do spray some These two stay out pretty much all day unless they're being ridden, or they come to the fence. Stan! Spartan! Come on! Bye, guys! we have two fairly sizable fields with 2 horses in each field. Both fields have shelters which have lightning conductors on, and again they have their own water supplies. They're rather nice fields. There's some shade as well from the trees, and they've got quite good grass coverage. All our stalls are 12 by 12, and they have wall-to-wall rubberized matting in them, and we use only bag shavings to make sure that they're not dusty. The stalls originally were fitted with automatic water, but the problem I found with that is that you cannot monitor how much an individual horse is drinking, especially in the winter months. So took out the automatic water, but left the water lines, which makes it easily accessible to topping water. And we feed as much hay as the horse will eat, and this is premium quality orchard grass that is actually shipped in for me from Pennsylvania. Every stall has a fan, every stall has a light. A whole array of farm machinery at our disposal, and yeah, it's all maintained for us on behalf of the farm. And we have bobcats, front loaders, lawnmowers, batwings, pretty much anything that you would need to maintain a 150-acre farm. We have 2 wash stalls, each with hot and cold running water and rubberized matting. This is the secondary barn, which we sometimes use for overflow stalls or horses that are just shipping in. This originally was a mere and foal barn, as you can tell by the size of the stalls. It's very bright and airy, has outside windows, has rubber matting with a dirt clay floor. And these are nice stalls, especially for a horse that's on store rest. There's a substantial amount of room to move around, plus they get to see a little of the outside world. We feed 2 high-end quality products to all our horses. We have a 16/6 pellet and a 14/8 sweet feed. What the horse eats depends on its nutritional requirements and also its body condition when it arrives. Some horses also just will not eat pellets, and so obviously they eat sweet feed and vice versa. Feed is delivered once a week so that we can maintain freshness, and the horses are fed 3 times a day, at 7:30 a.m., at 12:30 p.m. and again at 4:30. The horses are also checked at 9 p.m. in the evening, and they are hayed again. All horses are given as much orchard grass as they would like to eat. We have a full barn. These stalls are currently empty because these horses get turned out in the evening and stay in during the day. We have horses of every shape and size with every kind of history and injury known to man. And we've just had 2 new horses arrive this evening. One of them is in a stall where he is separated from his neighbour, obviously as a quarantine procedure, and then the other horse is located in our overflow barn. And for the first 2 weeks we monitor the temperatures daily, we monitor the drop-ins, if they have any nasal discharge, and we keep it that way so as not to risk bringing something onto the property. So any new horses automatically are quarantined off from the rest of the horses already residing here. This is Stan, which is a horse that ReRun was able to rescue and further assist and transition him back into good health. He was found in a starvation situation with 19 other horses in Kentucky, and he was originally graded as a body score of 2, and it had been suggested that euthanasia might have been the best option for him. This is now 7 months since he arrived, and he's going under saddle, and as you can see, he's rather robust and portly. Stan enjoys playing out in the field with his friends, and he's become quite a barn favourite. He is a multiple graded stakes winner and winner of nearly $300,000. So this is Fair Weather Stan, and he's become something of a mascot for ReRun, and he has quite a following of his own on Facebook. Can you say hello, Stan? I don't have food. We take great pride in what we do here, and we hope that it shows to the public, because these are the people that are ultimately going to be providing homes for these horses. Our high rate of adoptions and our low return rate, I think, backs up that we are actually doing the right thing here with our horses. They are each treated as individuals while still being inside a program that is tailored to get these horses transitioned and rehabbed as efficiently and as quickly as possible, but also taking into account that each horse is at the end of the day an individual.